Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I want to talk to you about something that affects all of us, yet it's often looked and dismissed: vulnerability. We live in a world that often idolizes perfection. Social media bombards us with images, flawless ideas, perfect bodies, and seemingly effortless success. But if I told you that the key to genuine happiness, deeper connection, and the true attractive creative lives not in perfection, but in vulnerability. So, what do we mean by vulnerability? Vulnerability is the willingness to show up and being seen even when there are no guarantees. It is about embracing our imperfection and being honest about our struggles. For example, let's consider a story of Brené Brown, a research professor and author has dedicated her life to studying vulnerability. In her famous TED Talk, she shared her own journey and understanding vulnerability. In years of research, she realized that vulnerability it is not a weakness. It is most our accurate measure of courage. When she started sharing her findings, feelings, she felt exposed. But it was through that exposure that she found connection with others. So, now let's dive into the myth of perfection. Society often tells us that we must be flawless to be successful, whether in our careers, relationship, or personal lives. This pressure can create immense stress and anxiety. Let's consider Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. His family failed thousands of times before achieving success. When asked about his failure, he stated that, "I have not failed. I just found 1,000 ways that won't work." His willingness to fail, to be imperfect, ultimately leads to a brilliant innovation that's changed the world. In contrast, let's think about the impact of striving for perfection. Many people experience imposter syndrome, the feeling that they are not as competent as others perceive they are to be. This can lead to anxiety and depression. By embracing vulnerability, we can free ourselves from the sickness of perfectionism and open the door to growth and self-acceptance. So, what's the benefits of embracing our imperfection? Firstly, it's forced connection. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, if we invite others to be the same. This creates a safe space for authentic relationship. Take for instance, the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter series. Before she became a world-famous beloved author, she faced numerous rejection from publishers. Instead of giving up, she embraced her struggles and continued to write. Her honesty about her journey relocated with the millions, showing that vulnerability can lead to extraordinary success. Furthermore, embracing imperfection enhances creativity. When we accept that failure is a part of the process, we become more willing to take the risk. Steve Jobs, for example, realizing the tech industry by not paying its slave, but embracing the bold ideas and learning from his failure. His journey teaches us that innovation stems from a willingness to be vulnerable. Now that we should understand the importance of the vulnerability, how can we practice it in our daily lives? Here are some few strategies. First of all, we need to share your story, starting by sharing your experience with someone you trust. This could be a friend, family member, or a mentor. By expressing your fears and struggles, you create a connection that fosters mutual understanding. Secondly, practice self-compensation. Treat yourself with the same kindness that you offer to a friend. When you make a mistake, instead of criticizing yourself, acknowledge that everyone struggles. It is part of the being human. Take small risks. Begin with small risks of vulnerability. This could be as simple as expressing your opinion and in a meeting or sharing personal story during a conversation. Generally, you will build confidence to be more open. Finally, welcome feedback. Seek constructive criticism and be open to it. This shows that you are willing to learn and grow, even if it means facing uncomfortable truth about yourself. Vulnerability, it is not just important in lives, it is also a critical aspect of effective leadership. Leaders who are willing to show vulnerability foster trust and loyalty among their teams. For example, Stella Nadal, CEO of Microsoft, transformed the company culture by embracing a growth mindset and encouraging open communication. His willingness to acknowledge his own weaknesses and learn from feedback creates an environment where employees feel safe to take risks and innovate. When leaders model vulnerability, they inspire their team to do the same, leading greater collaboration and creativity. In conclusion, embracing vulnerability, it is not about weaknesses. It is about strength. It is about recognizing that our imperfection makes us human and connects us to one another. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we foster deeper relationships, ignite our creativity, and pave the way for personal growth. So, I encourage each of you to reflect on your own lives, where you can embrace vulnerability, how you can turn your imperfection to strengthness. Remember, vulnerability, it is not the absence of strength. It is the courage to show up and be seen, despite the risks. Thank you for being here today and for your willingness to explore the powerful vulnerability with me. Thank you.